Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back with another quick video. I wanted to show off another pair of Christian Louboutins that I have picked up. So if you've seen my other videos, my first three pair have all been more of a dress shoe style, and I've always commented that I love dress shoes so much, and I just don't know if I wanted to splurge purchase as much as their sneakers typically cost, because I like a lot of their sneakers, but I find that most of them start around the $1,200 mark, and I just don't know on a school teacher salary if I'm going to let myself do that. But for those that may not know, Barney's was having this crazy closeout sale because they were going out of business like forever, which is super sad because I've bought a few things from them before in the past, and it's like Barney's, it's like Saks Fifth Avenue in New York. Like, you just don't expect to see those kind of big name box stores go away, but I guess they were, and so I kept eyeballing, some of their Prada dress shoes, things that maybe just cost a little more than I would normally spend, but hey, if it fits my price point, they still have my size, great. So I kept monitoring the Louboutins, like, all right, men's size 9 or 9.5, and just search. And every day as they ran more discounts, I just tried to see what was left in my size, where there are styles that I liked, and I wasn't just buying it because I could, because let's be honest, that's how it happens. But yeah, so I'm talking a lot. Let's show the shoes, right? We're a minute into the video already. So, wow, this is the sneaker that I picked up. Now, like I said, I have not been owning any of these sneakers before, so I found this pair, and originally this is kind of, okay, so the style is called, I believe it's called the Nono strap, which honestly sounds kind of fun, like, ooh, that's your Nono strap, like, don't touch your Nono strap, like, I don't know where he came up with that name, but the shoe itself is kind of cool. It is his typical high top silhouette. It does have this extra sort of buckle detail on the front and as well on the back. And usually if I'm wearing this, obviously with jeans, the jeans tend to kind of stop right up here, and you really do see these buckle details, especially this one. And it's advertised as a gray suede. I would argue it strays slightly into the brown side of gray, but it's still a very beautiful color. It's a suede material, and most of the metal details are kind of I would say like a gun metal. So it's really a cool sneaker. Like, I'm not mad at it. And the good thing about the sneakers is that you can pretty much just come home with a baby wipe and just wipe them down. I'm sure if you typically are somebody who keeps up with sneakers and you keep the white sole clean, you've got a product of choice. But I have worn these, I would say 4 or 5 times, and the fact that you can just wipe them up and they look brand new is like all good to me. So some of the other shoes I bought in the past, just to kind of go in order. The very first pair I ever bought was this gray suede. It's called the Gavel Flat. It's basically a, oh my goodness, what is the name for that? A derby style, where they've kind of got the way the flapping clips down. If you're big into the names of these shoes, you already know what they're called. But I fell in love with this shoe. Still in love with this shoe, and it's probably the one that has had the most wears of all of them. And in my other videos, I've mentioned about using the zag protectors on the bottom. If you're interested, I've got a video talking about how these wear. I've got one of my videos actually put up on my most recent pair, like how I put them on. So any that you want access to, it's available. But I still love this dress shoe. It's one of my favorites. You put this on, it's this pretty gray suede. Even if you don't see the red on the bottom, which but even if you don't see that, this shoe is just so unique just looking at it that you know it's something special. And it's really cool. I'm glad this was my first. I would say my most versatile pair was the next one I got, was the Mortimer, which is this double monk strap, black. This is the only pair that I actually sized down. I went ahead and purchased a 42 or a 9, which I found for the ones that you just slip on, that's a better size for me. I do have a slightly, I guess, narrow foot, and these shoes do run narrow. So I really think, of course, if you're spending this much money on a dress shoe, you should probably get it sized in person somewhere first and then do your purchasing online if that's what you're going to do. But I like this shoe. It's extremely versatile. You cannot go wrong with a black monk strap. You can dress this up, dress this down. I can go anywhere in this. This is my favorite go-to for like going to the theater or to the classroom, which is where I normally take these shoes out at. But again, just doing a quick sneak peek at the bottom, you can see that I've been using these protectors on them. They work. Like, I've worn them enough times to know that maybe at some point they'll get too messy, but I love them. The most recent dress shoe, of course, was this guy. It's their standard Oxford. This one's, they call it the Griego. It was in a gray calfskin leather. I'm sorry, guys. Every time I look at these, I haven't opened up the boxes in a minute, and I look at these, I'm like, oh, it's red, it's beautiful. Like, ah! Now, this pair I've only worn out a couple of times, and as I've addressed in my other videos, let's see if I can get this close up. If I get the lighting to sort of reflect on this, you'll see there's just like little bits of pitting that you see, and that's just because, you know, when you walk on the concrete, that's going to happen. But otherwise, this protector, I'm telling you, come home with a little bit of a baby wipe or a damp rag and just wipe. Like, this is brand new. If y'all have any care about protecting these in the world, go ahead and do that. If they eventually get so terribly dinged up, you have to rip it off and you want to put the rubber sole on it, great. I know a lot of people get them rubber resoled right away. For the men's dress shoes, I do not find that they're like slippy, slidey or have any kind of issue like that. But if you're going to protect them, like, please, like, either pull up my video or somebody else's video that teaches you how to do that. This is going to save these shoes and just keep them looking like this. But, yeah, so like I said, ventured onto this guy. I don't know if I already mentioned it, but this was one of their older styles. So it's, like I said, these are typically like $1,200 for their sneakers. This was probably already on sale for like $850 just because it was a, you know, last season sale that they sometimes run. But because Barney's was going out of business, they were running like Black Friday sale, 20% off. I was like, let me keep watching. And then they did like a 20%. And then another 20% on top of that. I had an old 10% coupon from being a previous customer. It was insane. All I know is I put this in the cart, applied all the discounts, and it came to like $490. And yes, that's still expensive because I normally go to the store and get, oh, here's a Supra on clearance, $30, cute sneaker. Like, nothing wrong with spending 30, 50, 80, 100 bucks on a shoe. But to me, 500 bucks is still expensive. But the fact that these normally run closer to 1,200, and if I was ever going to add one of these shoes to my collections, it was going to be at a $500 price point. So I didn't think I was ever going to get that opportunity, so I went ahead and splurge purchased on this and added this. But yeah, these are really cool. I like them. I mean, when I wear a more casual outfit, it fits. It's my style. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want to blab all video. Just figured I'd share a little bit of my excitement with that shoe and just kind of my experience with it, that you don't have to protect it with anything fancy on the bottom. I don't put any like zag protectors or anything, just wipe them off and kind of monitor because I don't want any like gunk to build up on them. But yeah, again, lots of gray. You can sense the theme, but I like that my shoes can be versatile, so I can pretty much wear them with whatever I want, whenever I want. But that's all. If you guys have any questions or anything at all, just let me know. Otherwise, have a great day, have a great night, depending when you're watching this. Have a good one.